Well, he attack me. But Jayden Chase, they have to make the fans them know what really are going on.
What you talking about is Jayden place. Seríous up to the time, a cartel. I represent for Jayden Chase. We spray them face on the AK rays. Seríous up to the time, the Gaza station.
Yeah, man, now move settings, viewers and subscribers. And we no need no ladder. Gaza Nation, wanna find the Gaza station. Welcome to the channel, Jayden Chase. And yes, we are bringing on another new and yes, exciting reasoning for the topic of dancehall and entertainment. Remember, man, I'm remind you now, but click the subscribe icon, then the bell icon, and also leave a like, a comment, and yes, just a share on the vlog in truth. Now, viewers and subscribers, it is here. And this is why the DPP was so afraid to let this case go before the Privy Council in the UK. Now, viewers and subscribers, the four men and their legal team, that is Vybz Kartel, Sean Storm, Madsus, and Cairo, will challenge how evidence was collected and whether it breached the Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedom, manner in which evidence was collected. Some people wonder what that means. The fact that they had to tamper with the phone to retrieve the evidence they presented in the initial trial. Also, the fact that these devices, not only did they use them to prove their case, even though we know the case are hearsay, the case is a fabricated case, the trial was a sham. No, these devices also will prove as evidence for all four individuals' freedom. Well, Madsus and Cairo situation is a little bit more complex. We will talk about that at a later date. But the fact that Sean Storm's phone was pinging off a cell tower which was located in Portmore, meaning say he had his phone with him and was in his home community, not where they said he was. Now, they will also bring forth the issue surrounding jury misconduct. Now, during the trial, Judge Lennox Campbell refused to discharge the jury after what had taken place and the evidence that was presented and what happened between the jurors. Now, that also points something else out too. There was a clear agenda at play. Did you know that after the trial judge handed out his verdict, he swiftly retired and went into what we can consider some form of hiding? We don't know him there. We're not interested, however. But after that case, he never did say him final case this, but after handing out that verdict, he decided that the island wasn't the best place for him and being a judge wasn't the best job for him. So he retired. I am pointing out that the powers that be wanted the teacher behind the bars. Numerous fans, numerous supporters, even people who just look upon the case, who are not fans of dancehall, any at all, have said this: nowhere in the world with this kind of evidence has someone been put behind the bars without a body. Nowhere in the world has circumstantial evidence of this nature been used in high court and a family court within. Listen about one driving ticket. We are talking about a conviction of this magnitude, a situation of this magnitude. The powers that be definitely had a hand in played a hand in having the teacher put behind the bars. Now, the DPP is obviously worried when these matters are brought to the light at the Privy Council, which is the highest appeal court for our jurisdiction, meaning all countries that are under, that have a governor general, basically saying, if you have a governor general, your highest court is the Privy Council. Now, we're going to point out this too. Coincidentally, the now sitting governor general was the one who appointed the DPP her extension. She's at the point of her career now where she should have retired a couple months ago. But no, them choose to keep her there. Now, people are pointing to this: the fact that anytime we see certain situations take place locally, whether it be some high profile individuals or people connected to the quote unquote system, is either the DPP give them a slap on the wrist, meaning say whatever them get charged with or however the sentence look, is always something minor, or the case is dismissed entirely. So some are saying that them need to keep the DPP there because she's the individual who them use to make sure so when certain high profile members of the quote unquote system find themselves in the crosshairs of the law, well, them not face what we that consider as punishment, or there is no true justice served. No, truth be told, we have whole heap of evidence that point to that statement. We see it happen numerous times. People talk about the X6 case, people talk about the Kentucky Kid case, and these are just a few major cases that unfolded in the public eye, but still what we would call justice was not served. While in a Vybz Kartel situation, circumstantial evidence was brought into open court and used to secure a conviction. I don't know what this has happened. I know the Privy Council could definitely say, wait. Then all this passed trial court and then it reached to appeal court. I want to still not remedy the situation. This got to be a cause for concern. And then the DPP, who was the lead prosecutor for this case and also there for the appeal, has been granted an extension. Some people can say, but a one system, and yes, one system may look on the grand scheme of things, but when matters of this nature are brought before the Privy Council in the UK, freedom for any individual is always the remedy for this situation. Remember, the evidence was circumstantial, and then the way the evidence was collected is a cause for concern. If somebody can go in your phone and present messages with some of the messages spliced, cut and left off, that means them tamper with the evidence. If the same devices which they retrieve these evidence, where them retrieve the evidence from, cannot show us that the individual who owns the device was at another location when them are trying to put them at that location, that is also a cause for concern. Talk to me, man. Comment section opening. We have been long saying this. The system not like Vybz Kartel and what him stand for. This has nothing to do with where you hear them talk about in the initial trial. And the appeal definitely brought that to the light. When they noticed in the appeal, the Crown Witness statement was not used. Them decides them now go use the Crown Witness statement, and decides them go use what? The phone voice recordings, of which we proved by expert witnesses that the way that evidence was retrieved, they made have to tamper with the evidence just for bringing it to the point where them could have played it in an open court. The fact that the voice notes were spliced, 6 different conversations compiled into one, to make it look sinister, like there was some form of plot afoot. Nothing like that. All fabrications, and these are issues that will be brought before the Privy Council. Yo, when this drop, I feel like heads are gonna roll. I feel like more people have to go seek retirement. It's like how Judge Lennox did have to cut. I feel like some holy part of people in the society right now, especially in a high society, will have to seek retirement from them job because of the roles that they played. This can also lead to another open case against the justice system itself. But we're not getting into that right now. We're going to point out that the case is strong. It has been strong. The appeal court that did free the artists and all co-accused from them time. They chose not to. Why them choose not to? The powers that be, as we choose to call them for this video, had a hand to play in that as well. I remember them have to cover bases. Them have to cover the basis, viewers and subscribers. Them have to first present the situation. When to unfold, them have to say, alright now, if this forget out and them to free the artist, what go on? How will they look at the justice system? They may have to find another remedy. Talk to me in the comment section. The comment section is open. You know the thing, for those who don't, if you're new to the channel, new to the movement, just a pass through, but you like the reason, and of course you like the point of view, well, I'm suggesting to you that you click the subscribe icon and then the bell icon right after that and put it on all, and this is how you know you'll be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you right here upon the platform. You know the something go. The like icon is located in close proximity to the share icon. Drop a like and share the video same time. Comment section open 24/7, never lack yet. Just be respectful and mindful of the guidelines. But other than that, drop your thoughts, your opinions, right listen. And we will continue reasoning from the comment section. You know the something go up, move settings from, and we don't need no ladder. And my sentiments for you and George that we don't live, love, and prosper until we reason again.